A study conducted in 2009 by researchers at the University of California and Princeton University found something deeply revealing about human nature. They analyzed data from over 1,000 elderly individuals and discovered that those who never or rarely felt useful were almost 3 times more likely to develop disabilities. More strikingly, they were more than 3 times as likely to pass away during the course of the study compared to those who frequently felt useful. This research points to a truth we often overlook. Our well-being is not only tied to physical health, but also to the sense that we still matter, that we contribute something meaningful to the world. Many people assume that once they achieve success, wealth, recognition, or status, they can finally stop striving. They believe life is like a treasure hunt. Find a pot of gold, and then you can sit back and enjoy endless happiness. If they become rich, they imagine they can retire early and live in comfort. If they gain fame, they assume the memory of it will sustain them. If they achieve career success, they think they are set for life. But this is an illusion. History is filled with examples of people excuse me. History is filled with examples of people who reached extraordinary heights yet found themselves lost afterwards. A once great leader, a retired athlete, a celebrated scientist may look back at their achievements with pride. But if they have nothing meaningful to do in the present, they risk falling into despair. A sense of purpose cannot be stored like money in the bank. It must be actively renewed. The feeling of being unnecessary is one of the greatest sources of suffering. It is particularly painful for those who were once at the peak of their careers, who had influence and respect but now feel forgotten. This phenomenon can be called the tragedy of usefulness lost. The deep emotional struggle that comes when one's past significance no longer translates into present relevance. A person who has lived an ordinary life without seeking fame or power may not experience this as sharply. However, those who were highly invested in their prestige or accomplishments often feel a sharp sense of decline. The more one defines oneself by past success, the harder it becomes to accept that time moves forward and that external recognition fades. But this does not mean decline is inevitable. The key lies in a shift of mindset. Instead of viewing success as a final destination, see it as a continuous process. The healthiest individuals, emotionally, mentally, physically, are those who remain engaged, who continue to contribute to something beyond themselves. Whether through mentoring, teaching, creating, or serving others, the act of being useful keeps life meaningful at any stage. It is a great mistake to believe that once you arrive, you can stop moving. The joy of life is not found in arriving at a final achievement, but in the ongoing process of growth, contribution, and learning. No matter where you are in life, ask yourself, am I still engaged in meaningful work, even if it's different from before? Do I feel useful to those around me? A meaningful life is not about preserving past glory, but about continually finding new ways to contribute. The moment you stop believing you have something to offer, you risk losing not just your sense of relevance, but your will to live fully. Purpose is not a possession, it is a practice. No matter where you are in life, keep seeking ways to be useful, to create, and to give. That is fulfillment.